So in recent years, a lot has been said about the amount of hate in the world, and there's even been new laws brought in for hate crimes and hate speech and all this kind of stuff. And there's often a lot of things that are said on social media about this. There's even been said that social media is a breeding ground for hate, and this is, by the sounds of things, causing a lot of problems in the world, all this hate. And the societal approach, as always, is to repress this hate, so to make people believe that hate is bad. And so if they experience hate, they just need to deny it. They've got to repress it. It's bad, get rid of it. And this is often how society works, repression. And of course, hate can cause a lot of damage. The effects of hate can cause a lot of damage. Whether it's someone who goes out and murders others or beats other people up, or is verbally abusive because they're in a place of hate. But although this can cause someone to cause a lot of harm and to make other people's lives a misery, it could be said that hate in and of itself is neutral. Hate can be seen as being very similar to a knife. This knife can kill someone, but the knife can also cut a loaf of bread and feed others. In the same way, hate can cause someone to do something destructive, but it can also, believe it or not, be something that's very beneficial. And this is because whether it's hate or anger or another emotion that is often seen as something negative and bad, it's feedback. It is there to give someone a message. Now, if someone, just like with anger, if they feel angry, and they then do something destructive, then it can be said that anger is bad, but in and of itself, that anger is there as feedback. And one way to understand why hate is neutral, just like with anger, is for someone to imagine that they were on a desert island in the middle of nowhere. So it was just them and three others. They can't just leave the island. They're stuck there with these three other people. Now, two of these people are fine, they get on with them, but there's someone else who really annoys them. And they say to this person, "Can you stop doing that?" And this person doesn't listen, and they keep annoying them. Over time, one can find that they hate the other person. And what this is going to show is that someone feels powerless. Another person is annoying them and they feel powerless, so then they experience hate. Now the key is for them the conscious approach is for them to listen to that hate and then to do something about it. And in day-to-day life, if someone was to experience hate, they can listen to that hate and see what is going on. Same with anger. I'm feeling angry now, what is going on? And this is why self-awareness is so important, because without this, someone can experience the hate, and of course they can cause harm, they can harm another, they can abuse another in some way, or they can deny it, they can repress it. Then the hate gets repressed internally, and then it can turn into depression, self-harm, self-hate, and that person can beat themselves up. So instead of attacking someone else or attacking oneself, the key is for someone to be with the hate. Now, while hate can be the result of what is going on in one moment, it can also be the result of what's happened many, many years ago. So then a present experience can be a manifestation of this hate, either they've co-created another situation that reminds them of a past experience, or they can just simply project this hate onto someone else. But regardless of if it relates to old hate that's been projected onto one person or a group or whoever, or if something in their immediate environment is playing a part in their hate, the key is for them to contain it, to be with it. And this, of course, is why meditation is so important, because meditation will allow someone to develop their observer self, to step back, to no longer identify with this quote unquote destructive feeling, to be with it, to listen. What is this telling me? What do I need to change? What do I need to heal within myself? But without that awareness, then someone is naturally going to behave just like a machine. So they're angry and then they can cause harm. Or, through being told by society hate is bad, they repress it. And then what happens then? They push it down into their unconscious mind. And that energy behind the hate that has now become negative is now going to be energy that they can't use to create a fulfilling life with. And of course this energy becomes part of their dark side. And if a lot of people are repressing a lot of their darkness, then what can happen is they can play a part in manifesting together situations and events that become the embodiment of what they've repressed. And so by not dealing with their own darkness, it doesn't disappear. It goes within their body, and if it doesn't make them ill or depressed or make them bully themselves, then something or someone out there will have to appear that will be a manifestation of this hate. And so this is why I believe it's so important to not just simply label hate as bad, or anger as bad, or aggression as bad. What is important is to listen. What is going on? To bring awareness into the situation, to see what is going on. Because lots of people might think about killing someone else, but that's as far as it goes, because they don't act upon it. And so if you can relate to this, if you find that you're experiencing hate, don't judge yourself. Look into what is going on. And through resolving this, you can let go of what is taking place within you and change your life and have a healthier relationship with yourself.